Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's the East versus West, where the Charlotte Hornets will be looking to make a statement.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Randall. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly.
Anthony Edwards.
Hands it from downtown. Edwards got 5.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Here's Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. That's 7 points for Anthony Edwards. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Boy, ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Miller. Back to Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Team foul.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Back to Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Charles Lee.
The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So, the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. No good from outside. Charlotte trailing. Miller outside to the paint. There's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Left side, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. To the left wing. Left side, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Pass to Edwards. Randall outside. This one for 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time. Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Oh, here's Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Miller outside. And the three off target. Minnesota leading by 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Edwards from the arc. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Pass to Bridges. Here's Okogie. Bridges inside.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
13. Anthony Edwards has been
16.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Back to Reed. Puts the move on. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Mark Williams. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
First personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Ball. Here's Okogie. Reed with the block. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Okogie misses. Minnesota leading by 4. That one misses. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Mark Williams shooting. That's on Jaden McDaniels. And that one falls for Williams. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Back to Reed. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's Miller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now Dillingham. He has yet to score. Back to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Miller, no luck.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Edwards.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Charlotte.
Charlotte in the lead. On the wing, Miller. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Miller's got 5 points so far.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Tries the spin move. The muscle from Edwards.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Pass to Okogie. Shoots the three. Gobert pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now Dillingham. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert the screen. A three for DiVincenzo. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. For 3, Okogie. The kick out to Ball. Stolen by Reed. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Miller with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 8.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Outside Edwards. Launches it from deep. And no good. Okogie for 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Charlotte. They lead by 5. And will return shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clark with the Hornets, they were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard. It's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
So it's the Hornets now. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Williams for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got the lead back up to 5 now for the Hornets. Pass to McDaniels. Makes it off the glass.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
On the wing, Green. Back to man. Smith on the wing. The 3. Man can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Out to Conley. For the tie. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here's Green outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
It's stolen by Green. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Now, here is Smith, following the miss by Julius Randle. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Gobert. Back to McDaniels. Shoots over man. Offensive rebound. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's man. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Pass to Green. Back to man. They kick it out to Green. Nurkic with it. Randle grabs the board. Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Picked by Randle. Tries again. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Randle's got 7 points.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
It's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
To the lineup for Minnesota. Naz Reid, James Clark.
Now here's Randle.
Nikhil
He has 7.
Dante
Pass to
DiVincenzo.
Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Charlotte leading by 4. On the wing, man. Out to Smith. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. No one covering. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Team foul.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 7. Man with it. Pass to Smith. For 3. It's good from long range. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The Timberwolves. 36. Come on, man.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Charlotte leading by 10. Reed with the block. Pass to Minot. Back to Reed. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Julius Randle picks one up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Here's Ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to Okogie. From deep. Conley grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Randall. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges for 3. A putback. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trailed by 9. Outside Edwards. Poke loose. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. And Miller throws it down hard.
Boy, quick reacting that time helps Okogie come up with the steal, sparking a successful fast break.
Here's Randall. Williams with the block. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to McDaniel. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Williams can't hit.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
To the left side wing. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 15 points in just the second half.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Kept alive. Out to Bridges. Another shot. That shot is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Ball feeling it out a bit. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Here's Edwards. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Mark Williams.
Seems like Edwards never competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
And finished off by Williams. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Now, here's Ball. Stuart Kobe fires for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Now, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Edwards. Miller grabs the miss. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. At the elbow, Williams. From the arc. Miller, no luck. And that one drops. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. They didn't make it easy.